What's up, guys? So yesterday we had the big drama video, so today I want to chill out and go back to PvP, but I guess I'm gonna talk about some of the drama. I was last weekend away, or like Friday to Sunday, because of some family events and looks like I have been so inactive that I'm starting to gain points, lose points if I don't do battles. I even forgot that this thing existed. You are marked as inactive. You lose 5 arena points each day you remain inactive. Start at least one live arena battle to remove this status. I don't know how exactly you get this. I don't think it's one entire week of not playing the game, because I've definitely done live arena in the past week, but I guess not enough fights. Yeah, I guess not in the last couple of days, but anyway, it's good time to get back into the business. As I mentioned in the last live arena video, I have the Hell Hades optimizer in my description, so you can fairly well see most of my builds there every time, but of course they change a bit depending on the video and so on. But let's see what we get today. Actually, I have to double check after this fight if my arbiter is still geared, but I think she is. And maybe we will go for some init action. Let's open with UDK, something that I actually haven't been picking a lot in lately. Even though Protoss UDK used to be my first 2 picks always, every time, but after Xena I haven't really been, or I felt it wasn't as necessary, and I just, for several sessions, I was just not going with UDK, and generally it was working out fine, but on some fights I really regretted not picking UDK. Yeah, if he's going with Protoss, I think either I go with Xena and Initve, or some combination of Xena, Init and Status. So I guess I have to just pick one early on so that I can adjust to his team. And I'll go for Xena because I don't want to pick Staldus. Staldus might have insanely hard time against the judges depending on rest of his team if I'm not able to ban it and so on. I wonder if I could go with Progny as well, or Arbiter instead of Python. I do have those other options. Actually, against this team, maybe we will go with Arbiter and Initve. My team is kind of squishy though. Who is he gonna ban? He's gonna ban Arbiter if I do this, and am I really able to do anything against it? I feel like the Arbiter here might be a bad pick. My team is gonna be super squishy, but let's go for it. Let's see what happens. I think the UDK doesn't really fit in the team that I'm running now. I should have maybe Kaimar or something else in it. Interesting, he went for Mortu. I could totally ban it, since the only thing I'm really going for here is the Roto skill. I think either I ban Mortu or Mitrola. Those are the options. But, I can't really decide. Let's go for the Mortu ban, but I could get screwed by the Mitrola. Oh, I was too slow. Damn it. Since he did ban the Init, I should have banned Mortu, but I was a split second too slow to click there, I guess. I'm pretty often indecisive when this kind of stuff happens, so that isn't the first time. Yeah, good, the recording is still on. Excellent. I think there's a good chance that I'm gonna lose this fight, to be honest with you. I guess it comes down to the Mortu, but if he just gets a single turn, then I'm done. Let's open with the A2, since Xena went before Arbiter. And Wait, should I be smart here and actually go for A1s and not go aggressive like this? I probably should have opened with A1 on Rotos actually, now that I think about it. Nah, let's just go for the A3. We were already risking it, so... Yeah, if he procs the Burial once, we lose, but it is 20% chance, so it is pretty low, and if he gets unlucky, we could even do like 10 AoEs and he never procs it. And I guess that wouldn't have been that out of that wouldn't be like insanely unlucky, so... I mean, I guess on average it would take 5 hits, which in general should be, or it's definitely enough for me to finish off this fight. Actually, can I kill everybody else except Mortu with this AoE? If I can, then even if he does proc it... Oh, Elva just barely survived. Damn, I wish Elva died there. I wasn't paying attention if he procced the Burial because I was looking at Elva, but if Elva died there, then even if he would have procced Burial, I'm pretty sure I would have won at that point. My UDK can probably take or he can definitely take multiple Burials even after the Stone Skin ends. I have the Necret protecting the UDK, so it's kind of tricky for him. Mortu is definitely interesting pick for those people that don't have the most insane accounts with all of the top nukers. I have used him a good amount as well, but there is of course several issues with him that many teams could just opt out to do single target hits and not even do AoE. And then if enemy is able to pick something like Harima in the team and you're not able to ban it, then Mortu Burial does like 0 damage and you will never be able to kill anybody with it, so it is kind of very tricky to use. I have definitely used him in the past in my videos, but I'm not really sure when was the last time that I used him. I think on the early days of Live Arena I used to use him a lot more, but nowadays I have gotten several new nukers like Xena and Wukong and Dormin, so that my options are a lot wider nowadays. I mean, I still have my Mortu gear, it's definitely able to use him. Let me double check that the Arbiter was actually had the gear on. I'm pretty sure it had, but just let me double check. Oh, okay, that makes sense. So it was actually missing 2 pieces of gear. Like Xena went first, but I wasn't sure if that was just a turn meter boost, but I know what's the problem here. It's wait, not that. Who did I give Arbiters speed set? I'm totally forgetting at this point. What? Primary stat. Oh yeah, actually, okay, that's what I was doing. So I gave Arbiter like the second best speed 2-piece set. I still kept the triple speed on Helicat, I guess. Wait, don't I have second triple speed? Oh yeah, this is 6-star. Okay, never mind. I thought this was a 5-star triple speed weapon. Oh, do I have like... I guess I have 2 shields and two weapons at this point that are triple speed. Maybe I forgot about it. No, I guess I just have 1 shield. Anyway, 340 speed Arbiter, nothing impressive, but it is what I work with. My Helicat is actually faster, which is kind of funny, but he has the better stuff, and it's with the Stone Skin set, but he's 350. Xena was actually in very fast speed, to be fair, so it's not like yeah, she's 239 speed, so it's a fairly fast build. And of course she doesn't have blessing just yet. Well, actually, wait, I think she has 1-star blessing, right? Yeah, she has 1-star blessing, so if we could get it up to 3 stars, then there would be a lot to gain with 500 attack and 25 crit damage. Like in that fight, the Elva definitely would have died even if I had either one of these. So I think it will probably make actually very big impact when I'm able to get her 4-star. And I pretty much have the tokens to buy it as well. I have been saving them forever and not really using them on anything. I got 260 tier 1 and 290 tier 2 tokens. So I guess I'm gonna need a little bit more than 300 to get 4-star Xena, which I probably will have by the time that I'm able to see the split soul 3 times in the shop, so I should be good. It will just come down to RNG how often am I actually gonna get it or not. By the way, this was a recent update that everybody might not even be familiar with. Yeah, we might get it during this video, but these gold arena chests, I guess, yeah, you can get 400 primal quartz a week, which is actually very large amount, but it takes insane amount of live arena to get that done. But you get more than 1 primal shard per live arena chest, so the primal quartz here is actually much more valuable than these 2 item sets. I think the issue is that you need 35 chests. I think it could just be 10 chests, to be honest. If I was them, I would do that to try to promote people to play live arena a bit more. The fights are often like 10 to 20 minutes, so I think 35 fights for a chest is kind of unreasonable. I was just in the shower before this and my hair is a bit messy. I guess I should have combed it a bit for the video. I got so much stuff to do. I want to get this video done early in the morning. I mean, it's gonna take me many hours to process it, so I'm gonna release it many hours later. But after this video I need to do some of my real life stuff, so I got a lot of things to work on. Like instantly when I'm done with this, I will have to do my school stuff. I will like have to join like a Zoom call, and at the same time I need to auto my my Hydra because I forgot to do it this week. But our clan is winning so hard this week that it doesn't, I guess, matter if I do bad keys, even though I'm sure some people will not be happy about that. But to be fair, last week I think I did pretty good keys, and lately I have been doing good keys just for fun, so I've been doing better than on average. Should we go with Initve and Xena against him and not even pick Rotos? But then he might pick Rotos. I don't know about that. I'm still gonna go for Rotos. I don't want him to pick it. I would be so screwed. Okay, UDK and Ramontu is actually gonna be issue because I can only ban one of them, and Ramontu removing my passes is gonna screw my team big time. Wait, I guess I could use Mitrala against him, or like Mitrala and Tormin. I mean, yeah, I should go for that. At this point, even though it's gonna suck, but wait, if I pick Mitral and Tormin, and then he bans my Rotos and I ban his Ramantu, or I mean I ban his Reviver that has immunity, am I gonna lose against the UDK then? Maybe not. It's gonna be very hard for me to kill, for him to kill me. Yeah, let's just go with this. But basically, he's kind of forced to ban the Tormin at this point. He has buffs. He's only gonna get one immunity champion in the team, which I'm... Wait. He went with... Okay, I should win this fight. I don't see how I can lose this point. I'm not gonna ban the Maritska. Maritska does have a cleanse, but she doesn't have immunity. I don't necessarily need to ban her, even though, I mean, she's a high priority ban. But I could ban UDK instead, and that means that even if he bans Stormin, I can still deal damage. I could ban Ramantu too, but let's just go for the UDK ban. I'm almost surprised that he didn't ban the Tormin, but okay. I can still definitely lose this, so let's not get too excited, but it's a weird matchup. I don't think I have had something like this before. Ramantu is kind of double-edged sword because he's insanely good and oppressive, but we do have the polymorph nowadays, but I don't have a 6-star polymorph on anybody, so if that Ramantu is built on resistance, which it probably is to be fair, then it's not gonna be good. Okay, if that is a nuke, oh, it's not a nuke. Wrong? It's in 4-piece stone skin. I'm so confused. It was a nuke build, but in 4-piece stone skin. That's weird. Because of that build, he didn't have enough damage to actually wipe out my team. He was only able to kill Nakarada, and the AoE damage scales from the surplus overkill damage, but my Nakarada was very tanky, so he was only able to kill it and more. I think I should be good at this point. Protoss is just gonna have a field day, and he doesn't have like direct like hard CC or multi-hits or anything that I should be too worried about. And it's a pretty squeezy Maritska build. I don't know, I wasn't paying attention if it's built for like full speed or something, but this isn't the most tankiest Maritska that you see. He's pretty high point, so I'm not exactly sure what's up with the Maritska build. Maybe there was something that I missed here. He's way higher points than me. 4.7k is insanely high. But yeah, I wouldn't underestimate Ramantus on live arena, even though you don't really see me using Ramantu, but and it's kind of funny because this isn't a speed team either, but generally Ramantu fits more into those types of speed teams where they go with Sifi and Arbiter, but I mean, you can definitely use it in random matchups, but I don't really tend to use Ramantu, or I mean, I have used him, but right now he's not even geared, so you never see me use him in the videos. Wait, so how high rankings was that guy? Yeah, I guess since I have been a bit inactive in live arena lately, it's kind of deflated. Yeah, he's like top 60. Okay. Oh yeah, this is the guy. Okay, let's keep winning. I mean, I guess losing is demotivating and winning is always fun, even though it's kind of cringe and it's not that big deal, and it depends what you win and lose against. But I'm always happier when I keep winning, and then my other stuff is way more fun that day as well. By the way, in case you didn't see or hear about it, yesterday I did this kind of, you know, a drama video that is maybe not my typical stuff, but wait, now let's go with Rotos and UDK. Yesterday I did video about somebody that basically cheated in the Platinum Arena reset yesterday, and by cheating I don't mean that maybe he cheated, but undeniably with his own personal video evidence that he recorded, he definitely did do it, which is kind of, you know, frustrating for people that are into PvP and so on. But then that video kind of blew up more than I was expecting it to, and there was a lot of people that don't normally watch my video that saw it, and there was several kind of complaints or arguments that I saw there that I kind of want to address, because I understand their thinking, but I don't really agree with it. I think it's I think some of the people might be kind of missing the context or just dislike the Mad Clan, and they don't they aren't fully aware of the entire context. But wait, if I just go with Python and Necret now, then if he picks Harima, I'm kind of screwed. Okay, I'm not gonna pick Necret. Okay, I might be in trouble here. But anyway, so one thing that people kept mentioning, that I'm honestly surprised that so many people were saying like pretty much the same thing, that that because, so basically the guy was hitting their friend that they was in voice call with and giving them points so that they won, and they ended up winning because of that. And many people in the comments were saying that the fact that mad people don't hit their clanmates is the exact same type of cheating. But first of all, on last reset, everybody in mad was hitting each other's, including me, by the way. You can see it on my video, and like in the fights and the title and so on. But no clan is hitting their clanmates. I mean, it isn't just mad. Literally, no clan is hitting their own clanmates. So that's a weird argument that, oh, that's a new... I forgot this champion's name. I think it's something with S, but he basically has lockout on kill. It's kind of interesting. I don't know what I should do, but I don't have the... I can ban the lockout here though. Maybe I'll go with Heligat. Anyway, so that's one kind of odd argument that people kept making, that we're cheating as well because we don't hit our clanmates. But we were hitting our clanmates, and the enemies were not hitting their clanmates. So in that, with that logic, they were like double cheating basically. But of course, not hitting your clanmates isn't, like, I wouldn't consider that cheating. But also, I think we should have blind arena. I would support it, that you can't see people's clans or names or anything like that, but you could still pick what kind of teams you attack. I think that would make sense, but that was one kind of weird argument. And then the other one was that, or I guess kind of similar argument, that us not hitting each other's, which we were, is the exact same thing as them giving points to their clanmates on purpose, so we are both cheating. So like, there was the argument that we are cheating and that we're both cheating. But that argument I kind of understand, but to be clear, I mean, if we did that, I mean, Matt could as well attack our clanmates and purposely lose to them on defense. And if we did do that, then the rank 1 guy would be like, I don't know, like 300 points above the rank 2. I mean, if we did do that, everybody would get mad about it, and it wouldn't be close. It wouldn't be that the rank 1 guy is like 10 points or 20 points above the rank 2, or was it like 6 points today or 4 points or whatever, or yesterday. But if people actually coordinated that in Mad Clan, first of all, everybody would get mad about it, and I'm pretty sure people would get banned and there would be tickets and huge community outrage. But we wouldn't win by like 10 points, but it would be like probably like 200 to 300 points if we actually coordinated it. And obviously the other clans agree with that it's cheating, because generally nobody is doing that. I mean, if they thought that it wasn't cheating, then they would be doing it, which they are not. And for instance, in the case of ET, obviously like the 2 people were doing it in the clan, but it's not like ET as a clan agrees with it, and for instance in CC chat, Scratch was definitely saying that like he didn't know about this and he doesn't support it, and that goes without saying, but those two arguments were kind of odd and I wanted to address them. But to be fair, if you're watching this video, then you probably won't be shocked that I make those arguments that much. But I feel like there was a lot of videos, there was a lot of people watching the cheating video that aren't super familiar with Platinum Arena, and they were kind of making this point that I thought was kind of unusual. Anyway, if you are somebody that watches my videos more, or you just do Platinum Arena more, or like you do it, then and you disagree with this, then tell me in comments. I'm kind of interested if somebody has this kind of perspective that they can argue, but yeah. Anyway, I think I'm screwed in this fight. Wait, didn't I get locked out just now? It's only one turn. Oh yeah, I guess it's a 2-turn lockout. Maybe I was overestimating this champion. He has pretty confusing kit, but let's look at it after this battle. But basically on kill, I think he puts 2-turn lockout on the enemies, all of them, and then he has some other weird things depending on which form that he is in, that he either gets increased attack and defense, or he gets like literal damage mitigation like Tara. So he has a lot of weird, interesting mechanics. This was actually one of the champions that I was really hoping to get. But I think we're gonna lose this fight. I don't see how we can make a comeback here anymore. Yeah, okay. We lost that one. I guess because he had Arbiter, I guess the Helicat wasn't placed. That was kind of unusual matchup. I don't know what I should have done about it. And I guess the Sakon might be a bit out of my league as well, since he has 3 champions with 6-star polymorph. But let's take a look at that champion. Primal champions are gonna be so rare and hard to get that it's kind of depressing. Like, you have 0.5% or 1% chance to get it, and you're not gonna even get like 1 shard a week, so it's probably gonna take people years to get their first primal champion. And imagine if you get a bad one when you do get it. But this looks to be one of the better ones. I don't know if it's probably not the best one, but one of the better nukers for sure. The second form is the main nuker form, so let's take a look at it first. The base stats are pretty good. 17k HP and 103 speed for a nuker is well above average, so those are pretty good, but nothing insane. So attacks one enemy 2 times. The first hit increases this champion's attack by 3%, stacks up to 30. The second hit decreases the target's attack or defense, and same thing, stacks up to 30. Seems pretty good skill, but this would fit better somebody that is a tanky champion like Taras, but still overall very, very good A1. This effect does not work against support type champions. That's kind of a weird caveat to have there, so it's basically only intended to work against nukers. Attacks all enemies, will ignore shield and increase defense buffs. Before attacking, removes all debuffs from this champion, increases attack by 15% for each debuff removed. If no debuffs were removed from this champion, increases this champion's attack damage by 15% for each alive ally instead. Seems pretty weird but strong skill. Attacks one enemy 2 times. Will ignore any ally protection, strength and shield buffs, as well as 30% defense. Before attacking, steals 50% turn meter and cannot be resisted. Pretty strong skills, but he isn't tanky. I guess the A1... it doesn't give him defense. It removes defense and gives him attack, but the other form has something different. At the start of this champion turn, places 50% increase attack and crit damage buff on them for 2 turns. That's pretty strong skill for Nuker, but if you use him in a speed team with Arbiter, it's kind of not big deal, but I guess you could just use CP instead. And yeah, increases the cooldowns of enemies by 2 turns on kill. It actually didn't seem that strong in the last fight. My Python got locked out, but he was still able to get the cooldown back up. But yeah, that's a pretty weird kit. I think, well, let's not go that hard through the second form. It's the support form, but let's see. Okay, so shield on A1, block debuffs on A2. Oh yeah, block debuffs and block buffs for your own teams. I mean, block debuffs on your team and block buffs on your enemy team, so pretty good. But basically this is support form and not noob form. Turn meter boost and buffs. And then the passive was interesting that at the end of this champion's turn, revive a random ally with 50% HP and turn meter. Also places perfect whale buff on them. And then he has like damage mitigation that scales from attack, but I don't know if anybody is really gonna use the support form. The nuke form is clearly gonna be the one that is used. That is literally the first time that I fought against that champion, so I don't know what to think about it, but I don't expect to see him in Platinum Arena, but probably in live arena he's gonna be used a lot by the people that do have him. It's kind of hard to beat out Tara still in the end, so that's all we're gonna see in Platinum Arena until the end of time, unless Plarium like does some major changes to the game or specifically nerfs Taras Marichka. Okay, this guy is 6.4k points. I don't know if we have any chance against an account like this. Is he gonna have everything like plus 4 empowered? I guess he's gonna, because he has plus 4 Taras. That means that he has pulled 5 Taras, which is a 1-year-old champion, so it isn't that new, but it's a void champion and he has pulled 5 of them. 5 of the same one, so God knows how many void champions he has pulled in the last year. Probably like, I don't know, 100? Who knows? Maybe even more than 100 void champions. I mean, considering that he has 5 Taras, then probably he has. I mean, I don't think that even sounds unreasonable that he has probably pulled over 100 void champions or legendaries in the past year. Anyway, we are not gonna win against this one, but I'm not gonna surrender in the lobby either. Maybe we could use... Probably not. I was thinking maybe I could use Stormin against him if he's gonna go with Maritska and Sifi. I guess there's a small chance, but if I pick Mitrola and something else at this point, then he's gonna know what I'm going for. So I don't know how I can sneak a defense buff in with Stormin unless I pick Helicat, but he has Wukong. I don't know if that's a great matchup. Let's just go with Mitrola and see what happens. I guess if he goes with double immunity, I'm just gonna pick something else than Dormin, but I don't have any chance to win against him anyway, so maybe he makes a mistake and I'm able to cheese this with Dormin. We will see. Oh, okay. I mean, this doesn't mean that I win, but I guess I can go with Dormin, and I guess he's pretty much forced to ban Dormin in this matchup, though he can just A1 the Rotos with Georgit, so I don't think it matters anyway. We don't have Necret, so the Georgit can just shred my Rotos. Pretty sure he's just gonna ban the Dormin here. We still have the Mitrola Hex, so I guess we might have some kind of resistance against him, but I doubt it. I doubt it. He has everybody at +4 except Wukong. And for all we know, he might even have a +4 Wukong, but it's the nuke build and he's keeping the support Wukong at +0. I doubt there's too many accounts in the game better than this one. Yeah, I wish I had Necret instead of UDK in this matchup. If I had it, then actually I would probably win with that setup, but this one I think it's a no-go. Unless he gets like weak hits, or I broke reaction on Rotos when he does the A1. We're pretty sure he's just... Oh, okay. He kind of made a mistake there, to be honest. I don't know if that's enough for me to win, but he opened with George at A3, and if he would have gotten kill, he would have gotten extra turn. But oh, if I get feared here, then I still lose. Oh, nice. So he did George it single target nuke, and if he would have gotten a kill there, he would have gotten extra turn. He didn't proc the passive of George it, and he only did like 110k damage, and my Duchess is 150k HP, so it was too tanky for it. But if he procced Helm's, if he procced the passive, I'm sure my Duchess would have died, and then he would have just A1 the Rotos, and it would have been game over. So I guess technically we won this fight, but it's not something to get too excited about. He made a small mistake there, and we got lucky. So if we didn't get lucky, or if he also didn't make a mistake, then we definitely wouldn't have won. So we kind of won two different events that we might have not. Wait, is Tadara still gonna solo me? Probably not. But I'm having a hard time finishing off this Taras because it's so tanky. Okay, nice. We got a big boy win here. I'm sure if we do like 50 fights with him, he's gonna win against me 49 times out of those 50. This is probably gonna be the only time that I win, because he kind of made a small mistake here, and he's definitely not gonna do it again. I mean, like I said, he made a mistake and he got basically unlucky. The chance for George hit passive to proc, which ignores 50% of enemy defense, is 50% chance, so if he did proc it, he would do like 300k damage on my Duchess, but because he didn't, he only did 110k. People that like people do use charges in classic arena offense. You can't use it against every team, but people do use it. They use it in like a speed team with arbiter and so on. Arbiter, lockout, and I guess there's one flex spot, but people use it a lot, and sometimes they can have fairly fast fights against Ukraine duo teams, but then sometimes they're gonna lose because they don't proc the passive, so it can be very frustrating. And some people hate to use charge it, and some people use him because it's the way to get the fastest fights as possible, but it's basically a gamble to use him. By the way, I also made a Reddit post about yesterday's video, and we have some good debate here, but some... Oh, what? Did I get... I'm getting downvoted in my own thread. Yeah, some people... I guess Reddit is not the most... Like, arena isn't their main focus in the game, and I guess people don't like the mad clan that don't do arenas, so I'm not really too surprised about that, but there's some heated debate going on here. Or does... Wait. Yeah, let's focus on the fights as well. I don't want to miss the fights because I'm arguing with some random redditors. Okay, Heligat is a no-go here because of the Ukko. I guess we're just gonna go with Tormin and Mitrola again. Yeah, I mean, I understand that not everybody does PvP, so they aren't really... Who should I even ban here? Should I actually... No, let's ban the Warlord still. So everybody isn't gonna know all of the context, but let's address this comment. No comment on the clan specific tags and not hitting clan members, or does that it be a bit too close to mad? You call one strategy cheating, you call one strategy and one cheating, but they do the same thing. So first of all, everybody does it. The guy that cheated yesterday, he doesn't hit their clan members, and no other clan in the entire game hits their clan members, to be specific. And some clans have alliances that they don't hit their clan, and then they also don't hit other clans that they work together with. We don't do that either, but we don't call it cheating. I mean, people do it, and it is whatever, but boosting is definitely different, and like I said before, it's not like we couldn't do it. But so first of all, that part I don't disagree with, but we were hitting our members last reset, so we were like by his logic, I guess I kind of addressed this earlier in the video because I saw multiple people making the same argument, but we were like basically double not cheating by his argument, and the enemy was double cheating. But yeah, it is what it is. I guess the people that actually tell me in comments how many people think that not hitting your clan members is cheating. I'm actually kind of surprised how many people think that way. But anyway, I saw that comment a lot. I don't know if we're able to get the cooldowns back here and do another revive, but I guess he's gonna have a hard time finishing us off as well. Well, we're gonna get polymorphed, so I don't think Duchess is gonna get another revive up. But yeah, a lot of people saw the video that don't usually watch my videos, so it's kind of expected, I guess. Also, to be clear, many people were saying that we're arbitrarily deciding what's cheating, but Plarium agrees with us that it's cheating because in the past, Plarium Like, there was the same thing that one clan was boosting, a Russian clan called Conclave, and they were literally selling rank 1 trophies for money. And people made videos about it, and Plarium changed the game in order to try make it not possible. Like, you can only hit the same guy 10 times in row, and you only gain points in defense from the first win every 10 minutes or whatever. So Plarium agrees that it's cheating. I don't think it's very controversial thing to say that it's cheating. Anyway, it's a bit wasteful to even debate about that too much unless I'm actually directly arguing with somebody instead of battling some random comments. Yeah, Ronda is a hard matchup for Rotos. I think if I procced reaction at the start of the fight, then I would have won it, so because he kills me through the Necret protection. So if I got lucky there, I could have still won the fight, but I only have one piece of reaction on my Rotos, so it's not gonna proc all the time. I think I'm probably gonna address some of those comments after this video and see what those people like what kind of discussion we have with them, but that remains to be seen. I'm definitely not gonna make a video about arguing with Reddit comments or anything like that, but I'm kind of curious to see what those, or that guy specifically, will reply to me. But yeah, I guess most PvP players would know that there's a lot of people in this game that don't like PvP and think it's a waste of time because there is so big difference between champions and accounts that the entire game is wash and not fair, and I definitely understand that perspective. I mean, I guess I kind of agree with it. I'm still into PvP, so even if the odds are against me, I still enjoy trying to win, though sometimes it gets a bit too much. And then I start crying about Taras and Meritska endlessly for many battles in a row. Maybe I could pull off the Tormin here, but I don't know if that's gonna happen. Maybe I should just... Yeah, I need to stop picking the UDK. I'm gonna stop picking the UDK at the first again, because it's kind of restrictive on my teams. If I want to go with Tormin now, I'm not able to incorporate defense buff in my team anymore. Maybe I'll just go with Xena in this fight and call that a day. If he picks Harima now, I'm totally screwed though. I pray that he doesn't have Harima. His team isn't super heavily empowered, so he might even not have it. But yeah, it's kind of funny because on Reddit, like sometimes I get downvoted super hard, and sometimes I make sarcastic comments and I get upvoted, so... Oh, okay, he has everything. Damn it. Reddit is kind of weird place to me. Okay, but we lost this fight. We have zero chance against this team. Should I go with Tormi now? But well, okay, let's try. But I don't have a defense buff, so I don't have enough damage to do this. I guess he can... Oh, he didn't ban Tormin. He definitely could have banned the Tormin there as well, but... I don't know if I'm even able to kill anybody in his team because of the Mariska heals. It's... Without defense buff, I don't know if I can even do it. it might be possible to freeze his team and maybe kill the Harima and then later kill the Maritska when the Harima is dead, since he doesn't have any direct revive in his team. But this is not very easy fight. I will be shocked if I win this one. Lockout is kind of hard to deal with, so sometimes I just have to take it and try to fight them while being locked out, but that's often not really very practical. So I did only 8k damage on the Harima, and he has the heal, so I don't know if he's even gonna use it next turn, but Harima is gonna be full HP every time he does the heal with Maritska. Yeah, he didn't use it, so next turn Maritska, I mean, Harima is gonna be full HP, but maybe if I get lucky here and I freeze the Maritska, then that, oh, I got, Nakarada got feared. That was kind of unfortunate. Does the, yeah, Maritska doesn't have polymorph. No, nobody does. Oh, Harima does, okay. But yeah, when he does the turn meter boost with the cleanse, that can also freeze his team, so this might get pretty annoying for him, but he's definitely gonna kill me at some point. I don't know if I'm able to do the same to him. Well, we did win the fight against that. I don't know which skill I should even go for. I'm gonna do reduced damage on the frozen targets, so. And I definitely don't have the damage to kill the Maritska. I have to go for the Harima first, but I was able to win against that god account by the Chinese guy, so maybe there's a chance. Yeah, this is kind of a hidden counter that everybody doesn't. It's not that common knowledge. I think a lot of people, of course, know this, but Tormin can be very annoying matchup for both Taras and Maritska. Maritska has a lot of buffs and turn meter boost with the A2, but she doesn't have immunity. And Taras does turn meter boost with A1, so they can actually proc the freeze a lot, but the issue here is that I don't really have a Siphi, so I would need a good reviver with defense buff or something. Or if I just didn't pick the UDK and I could have Mitrola instead of UDK in this team. Wait, it's actually going way better than I thought. Can I actually do this? He doesn't have any direct revive, so Yumeko is out of the game and it's looking good. What? Am I actually gonna win against this guy? No way. By the way, like, we have the Tormin event. Here you go. You should consider the options that you can do with Tormin. I mean, for me personally, like I just mentioned, usually people always use Siphi and Tormin together, and there isn't other excellent defense buff options. But out of those kind of desperate secondary options, you probably have some of them, because both Mitrola and Helicat do defense buff. And other one is a guaranteed champion and other one is a fusion. The issue with Helicat is that his defense buff isn't instantly, but it's after the block damage buff ends. And if the enemy uses somebody like Wukong or Kaimar that can buff strip you, then that's kind of gonna be issue. But Mitrola technically can cleanse the block debuffs and do some other things, so she has that going for herself. But then Helicat also does have this weird interactions, specifically with Wukong, that when Wukong does his A3, even though it buff strips you and places block debuffs on you, but they happen in this kind of weird order that he removes all of the buffs that you have, and then you get the defense buff from Helicat, because after the block damage is removed you get defense buff, and that happens in between of the Wukong placing the block buffs on you. So you will get the block buffs on you, but you will also get the defense buff, so it isn't completely worthless. But the issue is that the Wukong is gonna be fast, so after the initial cooldowns of the fight, okay, I'm still gonna lose. After the initial cooldowns, it's still gonna you're basically gonna be permanently block buffed, and you're probably not gonna be able to do it again. But damn it, if my Duchess just survived their one turn and I was able to do a revive, then I might have been able to win this fight, but it was a very hard one. I almost thought that I was gonna get it, but the damage from his team was too strong. It is kind of to be expected. Karas of course does insane damage, and Harima damage is gonna ramp up over time. Wait, are we like 50-50 now, or what's the battle record? Yeah, 3 wins and 3 losses, though we have been fighting very hard enemy teams. The issue is that I'm nowadays way too high, so I'm not gonna get any easy teams. Okay, let's not pick UDK at the start of the fight this time. I'm kind of regretting doing it a lot, so let's pick it later. In before he picks Warlord, Harima, and UDK, and I'm totally screwed because of that. Yeah, I don't know what to pick against this. I do see Joffrey a good amount. He basically does block damage on somebody when they are about to die, and then he also does defense buff and stuns on the enemy team, and people often use him with Harima, for instance. Definitely not gonna go with Tormin here. Maybe it's time to go with Xena again. Maybe if he goes with Harima and something else and doesn't go with a buff stripper, we're gonna ban the Warlord and go with Helicat. Maybe that's the way to go. Helicat is insanely strong if I'm able to pick him against team where they don't have block pass, but I guess he does. And that's gonna be a nuke Joffrey then. Okay, so should we go with Mitrola? Oh, no, let's actually go with Python and have cleansed that way. I have to go for the Warlord ban. There's no way around it, but let's go for Python so that we have cleanse and also double revive. Actually, I'm pretty sure that I have fought against this guy before, and he has used pretty much the exact same team against me. I don't have too much polymorph in the team, sadly, only Necret, and he doesn't have 6-star polymorph, so I can't really count on that in this fight, but he's gonna have a mass amount of debuffs. It's everybody in his teams does debuffs. Joffred stuns me, the Ukko places block buffs and decrease attack, and even the Staltus can stun me and place decrease crit damage on me. And yeah, I'm not. This looks kind of good, but the Joffred passive is gonna kick in, so I'm not able to clean his team on the first turn. As you can see, he put the block damage on Tiffy, and he did that before I did any damage, so she didn't take any damage. She would have died otherwise from it. But yeah, I got stunned and I didn't do any damage, and now it's gonna be hard to make comeback with Rotos anymore. And Xena doesn't have attack buff, and she has... Okay, she got stunned. And she had decreased crit damage on her, so she wouldn't have really done any damage against this guy. Okay, so I got the increased attack buff, but I still have decreased crit damage, so I don't know how hard I'm gonna hit, but I guess at least the Joffred passive isn't up anymore. I don't know if this is enough to get kills. Okay, he had a lot of buffs on his team, to be fair, so I guess Xena did it. That was looking pretty bad for me, but Xena was able to get the win. Let me show you my Xena build from Hellhades website. Now, to be fair, my Xena has basically my best or second best nuke set, so... Wait, why is the optimizer screwing with me? Yeah, I mean, she did insane damage, but the enemy had a lot of buffs on her, and she gets 10% ignore defense for every buff, and it was with this gear, so I don't want to give people the false impression that Xena is an unbeatable god. She is very good, but it isn't like Georgie damage, to be fair. But yeah, considering that she was hitting that hard, I think once I get her to 4-star blessing, it's gonna be very fun. I was kind of picking Tormin a lot today and not Xena. Maybe I was making a mistake here. I feel like in the first Xena video that I did, I wasn't picking UDK at all, and I was mostly going with Necret, Helicat and Xena and Rotos. I need to go back for that. That was working for me at that time, and maybe I need to go for it. I don't know how many of you guys got Xena. I guess there's kind of a split opinion about was it worth to buy her or not. And I mean, I understand that Parium is trying to make money and everybody is, but I still don't understand why they just couldn't make it like Ninja and give it free, or then make it very low cost so that most players in the game would have gotten it. And there was just so much negativity and bad vibes around Xena, even though the champion itself is pretty interesting and the thematic of having Xena in the game is pretty cool and makes sense. So felt kind of like a wasted opportunity and something that could have gone a lot better. Okay, no UDK this time. Actually, maybe I should have just gone like for Necret and either Xena or Wukong and not even Rotos. I guess if they do end up picking Rotos against me, I still have the Initve and Xena and Staltus, so next fight I'm not even gonna first pick Rotos, I'm gonna first pick something else. I don't want to face this situation again. This looks kind of bleak. I don't know if we are able to pull this off. Probably not. Yeah, maybe I'm just gonna go for Xena, Eligat, and I guess I could go for Staltus too. Let's actually... No, let's just go for Xena. Staltus would have been a lot tankier, but Staltus is gonna have such a hard time killing the Duchess, so let's not go for that. By the way, I'm not going for the Tormin event, but if I was you guys, I would definitely go for it, but it's gonna be insanely hard for me to finish and like for a lot of people to do, and I'm not even sure if I can do it, or I can't do it at this point anymore. I don't have the shards to do it, but you will need a good amount of shards to do the events, and I want to save up some for the fusions and other stuff, so... And I have one Tormin, so... I'm personally gonna skip it, but... Tormin can be pretty good asset for... I don't know if I even want to ban the Taras or the... Let's ban the Taras. I was too slow and I double clicked the Taras and the Duchess was banned instead. Okay. But yeah, Tormin can be pretty good asset, and I would probably go for it if you don't have him. Yeah, I should have just banned the UDK. I don't know why I was thinking about... He has so many strong champions in his team that I wanted to ban everything, and he didn't ban my Rotos, so I should have just banned the UDK. Or at least the Harima, but not the Taras or Duchess. Also, he doesn't have a lot of buffs on his team, so the Harima isn't gonna hit that hard with her AoEs. Nice, the Mariska procs the Harima passive, I mean the Xena passive, but again, I don't think we can kill anybody. Okay, not even close. I was kind of hoping it would be a bit closer than that, but it wasn't even close. He doesn't have any direct revive, so maybe if we can kill the Harima and kind of escalate from there. I hope my Necret can get one more turn, but I think he's gonna die. If I would have gotten the next ally attack up, then I could have killed Harima, but I think at this point it's already over. Too bad. Should I even go for the revival? Let's save it after Xena dies, but I don't think it's gonna make any difference. But okay, next fight I'm not gonna early pick Rotos. Even though Rotos is my best champion by far, but I'm not gonna be able to deal with the UDK Harima combination, and I can kind of counter enemy Rotoses if they do end up picking it. I'm struggling against this team, but it's basically like an unwinnable matchup, so maybe if I get insanely lucky and I get billion extra turns on Rotos, but our damage is gonna be reduced by Harima passive, and we can't hit anybody because of UDK passive, and we can weak hit on both of them, so okay. Let's just surrender. Why am I torturing myself against a matchup like that? Okay, I'm not gonna go through the Reddit thread about the video. I mean, I'm gonna read it afterwards, but let's see what other stuff is going on Reddit. Oh, we're fighting against Anonymous. He also makes content. Yeah, he's of course, he knows me, so I need to like he knows my champion, so I need to think around it, but he's gonna counter Rotos. It is what it is, so maybe I'm not even gonna pick Rotos in this fight. Oh, he has that champion. It has like what was it? Like turn meter boost, buff strip, was it sleep or stun, and something else. And the ally attack, I guess. You don't see it a ton, but I have seen it a bunch of times. And I guess the ally attack could be good against my Rotos. Okay, yeah, maybe we're gonna go with Xena in this one, and we will see if we even end up picking. So we're not gonna go for UDK either. Maybe I'll go for Helicat and ban the Yumeko. I don't know about that, but maybe I'll do it. I guess he can still go for the UDK. I'm bit... Wait, no he can't. He has to go for Nuker. Okay, let's go for the Rotos and Helicat and then ban the Yumeko and see where we end up. By the way, this is his channel that you can find on YouTube. Arasal Gaming Anonymous. He's from IPR. But yeah. We have fought. Oh yeah, it's Ronda. We have fought a bunch of times, and I have definitely lost to him many times. So I don't know if we're able to make this. Yeah, Ronda is gonna one-shot my Rotos and we don't have any revive. I don't know if we're gonna get the block damage up before, like, before he nukes the Rotos. Maybe. Actually, maybe this is kind of double-edged sword for him, because if he does do the turn meter boost on Siphi, then I guess my Xena is gonna cut in, and unless the Ronda procs reaction, maybe I can actually kill the Xena. Unless this Mikage does something to screw with me before that. Oh, Mikage was actually the fastest and not Siphi. That's kind of surprising. But she can't reduce the turn meter of Helicat that is in Stoneskin. Okay, yeah. So he ended up killing Rotos with the ally attack before Helicat got the turn like I was fearing. But we got the attack buff. He has a lot of buffs in his team, so maybe we can get some kills here. Oh, wow. We actually just wiped his team hard like that. Damn. I was missing out in the early fights, not going all in on Xena. Holy moly. Holy moly. Okay, two fights now Xena like completely surprised me and completely destroyed the enemy team. Anyway, if you want to support fellow PvP players, then go check out his YouTube channel. That champion kind of gives me the bad vibes. I don't like the look of that champion. Okay, he first picked UDK, so it's not even an option at this point. And maybe that's good. Maybe we're just not gonna go with Rotos, and if he ends up going for Rotos, then we're just gonna try to counter it in other ways that we have. Let's actually, this is kind of what I used to do, but I haven't been doing a lot lately. Let's open with Duchess and Necret, and now we're gonna have a lot of Polymorph early on in our team, and maybe proc Polymorph and prevent something like Wukong from destroying us, though this might be a nuke Wukong, but... And then we're gonna pick the nukers, where... He might go for the Rotos now, so I'm thinking that maybe I should save the second nuker as my last pick. I don't know who I want to go with here. Should I go with Kaimar actually? Yeah, let's go with Kaimar. I'm probably gonna end up banning the Yumeko, but we will see. But I'm gonna pick two AoE champions, and we're not gonna go for Rotos here. It's kind of funny that Rotos, the champion that has always been carrying me, is kind of... Oh, Mortu is not good. He's kind of bringing me down because he's so easy to counter nowadays in live arena. Okay, I don't know what I want to do here. Maybe I still want to go for Rotos because he can deal with the Mortu. Damn it. That's so hard. Just the Helicat isn't gonna work here. Okay, I guess we have Rotos and Xena. maybe we're just gonna, yeah, but okay, never mind. Why am I panicking so much? I have the Kaimar. He probably can resist the Yumeko. It's not empowered. We're not gonna ban the Yumeko. We're just gonna go for the UDK ban. And we can probably avoid doing AoE pretty well. And maybe if not, like probably we're gonna have to go for one AoE at the start. Or maybe we're just gonna risk it with the AoE. But also, maybe we can sleep the more to when we rock his like passive. With the Wukong in his team, I don't think we're able to really, like, we're definitely not gonna be able to just A1 our way to the victory, but maybe it could be possible to... Nah, I was thinking maybe it could be possible to save the AoE until the stone skill. What? That elbow wasn't tanky at all. I wasn't expecting that kind of damage. And it's going for the polymorph on Xena because the A1 is too scary. Yeah, he picked a good team against us to like counter us, that we can't do any damage because of the cheap and the lockout, and then because we picked the Kaimar, he might proc the passive, but also he might not proc it. He might not get lucky and never get it, so we will see. And also, we are gonna get the Duchess Whale up eventually, so if we get that... we'll get this done. If we get that, then he's not even gonna be able to burial the right target. This is a big RNG fest who wins, but odds are kind of against us at this point. But I'm confused. So is that not even a nuke Wukong? It's just... Surely it's some kind of hybrid build. It's not like a full support build. Okay, 60k. Yeah. Okay, so Xena is still gonna be locked out even if we are able to revive her. I guess I shouldn't have picked Kaimar, but it kind of made sense in that situation to have some kind of CC against him. Yeah, okay, we're gonna lose this. We're just permanently locked out, and eventually he's gonna get us. Ronda has the block buffs on herself, so we can't protect her with Necret, and even if the Ella were to proc her passive, she's not gonna get the attack buff, but she will get the turn meter boost, so... But I don't think we're gonna have enough damage without the attack buff. Damn it, we're gonna have to break the sleep. And we proc burial there, or it's passive at least. Yeah, I have spoken about it before, but I feel like they never should have put lockout in the game. It's a stupid mechanic. All of the other debuffs you can cleanse them, you can block them with immunity, but there's no counter against lockout, and lockout by itself anyway, even if it were blocked by immunity, or like, yeah, it would still be much better than normal debuffs. It's way better to, like, not being able to use any of your skills is a lot worse than having decreased attack on you, so I think it's just kind of hard to balance the game around lockout being a thing, and basically enemy can't do anything against lockout if you have it. I don't know what we're gonna do this time. I don't really have a good answer to that. Maybe we're just gonna go with single. Well, maybe he doesn't have maybe Harima, because I'm kind of surprised he didn't pick it in last fight. So I guess we're just gonna go for Rotos this time. Yeah, let's not even go for the Judge's first pick, because if he's gonna go with that, then we could go with Mortu Python as well, and just deal with the A1 against the lockout. So we're gonna go for a long fight instead, and maybe we can do it with Rotos. The issue is again the second nuker, because I think there's a good chance that this time he's gonna ban my second nuke. I could go for Mortu as well, but that would be just so boring to like. He doesn't necessarily have to use the A1 on Wukong. I mean the AoEs on Wukong, and we probably could have an endless fight if he avoids using AoE. But who am I gonna pick as my second nuke? I don't really have anybody. I need somebody that does single target damage, and wait. Should I actually go with Initve this time? That would be kind of funny. Should we go for Initve? Okay. Let's go for Initve. With him, we can just go for the A1 and A2. We don't have to use the A3. Like, he can do something else, but he's not gonna go for the Mortu this time. That's not gonna be an option. And because he's not gonna pick it, then maybe we could still go for Helicat or something. Okay, he went for Ronda this time. But with the Arbiter turn meter boost, he's probably gonna go before my Helicat even if I ban the Yumeko. Sure. Well, let's try it. I guess Helicat is my fastest champion, so it's my best chance to try do it. Okay, I'm kind of. I guess that makes sense, yeah. I don't know why he didn't just open with A2 on either Rotos or then do AoE, but I'm not in a good position either way. We're gonna have to wait out for the Stone Skin, and I guess Wukong might be able to actually buff strip us, but since he didn't go for it, maybe he doesn't have any accuracy. I accidentally clicked some random YouTube video. But we are not. Oh yeah, okay, never mind. It actually makes sense for him to save the AoE, because if he didn't and we do revive now, he's gonna be screwed. But I think we still have to go for it, right? Yeah. But he's just gonna do AoE and kill the Inisa, but it is what it is. Yeah, if he went for the AoE at the start, then Initve might have been able to get a kill here. Well, he has multiple AoEs, so it probably doesn't matter either way. I don't know if I should have just not used the revive there, but yeah, maybe I should have just not done it at all. He wouldn't have used the AoE, but he would have after the block damage ended, probably, even if I didn't use the revive. Yeah, this is what happens when I don't pick the UDK, but I really like some fights. If I just didn't pick the UDK, then I would have been able to make a better team and win. So I don't know what to do about this. Okay, please don't weak hit. Okay, if we weak hit, then we're not gonna steal any HP, and it's basically a wasted turn. So that sucks. Oh, okay, it's over. Guys, maybe not. Oh yeah, it's over. Even if, okay, I got provoked. Even if I didn't get counter attacked by the UDK and provoked, I might have, and I killed him. Then if I kill the Arbiter with the A2 on the next turn, or the Ronda on the next turn, either one of them, either Arbiter would have revived the Ronda, or the Ronda would have killed Rotos, so it was over. Okay, maybe we still have time to do one more fight. Who knows, maybe we have some incredible Christmas fusion that is gonna give me more toys to play with in Live Arena. Yeah, no, let's not go for the UDK. I don't know, either I should pick Rotos and UDK, or then not pick UDK and not pick Rotos either. Maybe that's the way I should go. Probably picking Rotos and not UDK is the worst option out of those three. If that's a noob Wukong, which it seems it is, then UDK would actually be pretty good against this. He's also not going for a speed. Maybe I would go for Arbiter and Initve here. Okay, let's do this. Let's go for Kaimar and see what he picks about. There's a... oh, I have to pick two. Okay, never mind. I can't do it. Okay, let's go for Kaimar and Arbiter. Maybe I could get the Init sweep against him. Ramantu and Wukong are not gonna be that tanky, so actually I'll go for Init then. Maybe I'll ban the Ragas in this fight. Wukong is gonna be a lot easier to kill, so if I can just kill him, then that could be good. He doesn't have Lockout or Harima or anything like that in the team, so I can basically ban whoever I want. Probably Ramantu is still gonna cut in between my Initve. We will see. I think my Initve is maybe 210 or 220 speed. Oh, he went for Arbiter ban. I guess that makes sense too. Hopefully my Kaimar is faster than his Wukong, but I'm not quite sure. Or maybe his Maritska is the fastest one, and maybe A1 is my... Actually, never mind, that's not gonna do. Everybody is in Stone Skin. That means that Wukong isn't gonna do that much damage. That's kind of surprising. But it's gonna screw up with the Initve strategy though. Ah, no extra turns. Okay, we lost the shield. That sucks. Maybe we can get lucky and get some Stone Skins removed. Nope. Not from anybody. Everybody has the Stone Skin. Okay, we lost it. There's no way that we can make a comeback here. Okay, we're not doing well at the end, but live arena is pretty hard. Okay, this is probably gonna be the last fight, so let's make it count. Okay, this time I'm either gonna pick Rotos and UDK, or I'm not gonna pick either one. Okay, it's a speed team which often have champions like Ronda and Georgid that are gonna counter Rotos pretty hard, so maybe I will not go. Let's go for Nekret. There's a good chance that he might use Nekret too, so let's pick that out of the way. Xena might be good here if he picks Siphi, but Arbiter only does one buff. Maybe I will go for the Wukong instead. Yeah, let's go for the Wukong. Ronda is gonna destroy Wukong too, but he's gonna destroy everything. If Ronda A2 hits Wukong and puts the block passives on him, he's not gonna get revived at all until I actually revive him with a skill from the revivers. Okay, Wukong was a very good choice against Baron, so I don't regret that, but cast the Ramanto passive there. Maybe we will go with Kaimar and not ban the lockout and ban the Ramanto instead. I think that makes sense. Actually, yeah, we're gonna go with Kaimar and Rotos, and this is actually looking pretty good. I think we can maybe do this fight. And I'm gonna actually ban the Ramanto and not the Warlord. Torment might be interesting here too, but I think this is pretty good option as well. Oh, okay. Initva is a bit scary. Maybe we're still gonna lose. Ah, god damn it. What do I want to do here? Should I ban the Initva? Can I win this if I don't ban the Ramanto? Ramanto might get polymorph. I think I'm probably gonna regret this, but let's ban the Ramanto. Okay, he didn't ban one of my nukers. That means that, well, he did ban the Kaimar, so we're not gonna get our cooldowns reset, but he can either kill Rotos with A2 or kill Wukong with the AoE, but he can't kill both of my nukers on the first turn. Oh, it's a stone skin in it. It's still for sure enough to kill my Wukong, but it doesn't hit that hard in this case. Rotos is gonna die though. He has decreased defense and he's low HP, so he's still definitely gonna die to that Init A2. There's no way anybody's gonna come. If I didn't get the decreased defense, I might survive this, but not with it. I don't know if I'm able to get enough turns with Wukong to actually get the A2. If I'm able to get the A2, then I'm gonna kill his team with it, but I don't know if he's gonna be permanently locked out and if he's ever gonna use a skill in this fight. That is the Warlord way. It's not very fun to play against. And after all this time of playing the game, I don't have a lockout myself. Not that I think in many of the live arena fights, even if I did have a lockout, but then so like maybe not this account, but those top accounts, they are gonna have faster lockout anyway. So often if I did end up picking lockout, it might just be very bad pick, because if I pick a Warlord or Yumeko and then they have a faster one, then it would suck to pick it. This is, if I can keep the Baron dead though, this is kind of interesting because my team is insanely tanky and he's running a Stone King Init. It's gonna be insanely hard for the Init to kill my, well, he could never kill my Duchess, but maybe not even Necret either, since they're both in bolster. But the issue is that Baron is gonna one-shot them if he does the AoE, so kind of depends. Maybe if I could stun the Warlord here, okay. If I were able to stun or kill it and then get my next turn, I'm good. But I don't know if I'm gonna get locked out before I get next turn. He has so many turn meter boosts that even if Warlord doesn't have lockout right now, he might be able to move twice before my Wukong next turn, so I'm not sure if I'm in the clear. Okay, well, he already had it. Yeah, he has so much turn meter boost with the Arbiter and Baron dying, so... Yeah, the only way that I can win this is if I resist the lockout with Init, but it's pretty much game over now if Baron just gets a single turn. Or maybe if I stun the Warlord on the right time or something. But I mean, the Init is gonna have attack buffs, so maybe it can kill me with the turn meter boost and attack buffs, but it's still gonna have pretty hard time killing my team. Maybe if I could do ally attack and A1 on Wukong, maybe that. That Warlord kind of looks tankier than the Arbiter. Maybe I should actually focus her and not the Warlord. Oh, what? I thought I was locked out. Okay, never mind. I won. That's game over. Okay, great. That was a bit intense, and I thought I was doomed, but we were able to get the win. I knew it that if I'm just gonna get a single turn with the Wukong A2, he's gonna destroy the Exquisite team, but I wasn't even sure if I was gonna get a turn. I think we were pretty much 50-50. I don't know if we probably didn't get maybe we might have lost more, or then it was 50-50, but it was pretty hard fights today. It wasn't easy. I'm kind of at the point in Live Arena that there's not a lot of progress that I can do other than with new champions, so I'm always waiting for new champions, and every time we get something new like Wukong or Xena, I'm often gonna have a blast with them, but after that it's back to the old doom and gloom, and I'm getting destroyed by everybody, so it is what it is. Anyway, that's it for today's Live Arena, and if you have any questions about it, then hit me up, and that's it. Yeah.